How are you feeling? This is Be Divine. I hope that I'm going to be able to help you today. We're going to do a little bit of a longer read using some different cards, okay? So if you're feeling like you need a message, okay, this may be for you. Okay, just feeling like we need a little bit more of a longer message today. So I hope that this finds you awesome wherever you are. I'm going to start off with the Angels and Ancestors cards. So as a collective, we're working out, okay, let's do this. Let's work out who is working with us as a collective. So this means whoever's listening to this, doesn't matter when you find this video, okay, this is going to be for you. See who's working with us as a collective. And you can learn tarot with me. You can do all kinds of courses on healing. And I do recommend take my free courses as well. Well, look at us go, Australian Aboriginal Elder, asking you to move beyond ancestral patterns. This may be happening to a lot of us right now, which is why you're feeling, you know, something is coming. You know, things are leaving, and you're kind of in this space where you just don't want it to be something that's coming that's going to be negative in some way, or you don't want a downfall of some kind, or you don't want to have to deal with any more drama. It's like the energy of exhaustion has been coming through for many of us. But our elders, our ancestors, you know, we are breaking some pretty massive cycles. And, you know, they couldn't do it. Just so you know that. They couldn't do that. They have assigned you to fix the mess. Unfortunately, that was left behind. There's also other energies here with the elder of having confidence and being... For Aboriginals that I have met in my life, they are absolutely delightful, but they tend not to say as much. They tend to just focus a little bit more on what a person's actions are, right? Before they open up a little bit. And that is a really, really good practice to have. So our elders, part of our collective here, our ancestors watching over us. What else do we need to be aware of, or who? Okay. Mountains, see? Standing your ground. One thing about mountains is it's just like an iceberg. We're only seeing the top of the mountain. We're not seeing the build-up underneath. The build-up that it has taken for you to be in a position that you're in. Isn't it funny how the people who've been through the most in life really want to help people the most. The people who have been completely abandoned, completely rejected, completely heartbroken will still help a stranger out of nowhere or dedicate their lives to helping others. The siblings who have been the black sheep, the scapegoat, the people who have constantly ran into trouble with regards to money and relationships, the people who are misunderstood, the people who are called crazy, the people who are categorized, even though we're not supposed to categorize anybody else. It seems to be that the ones that do this work, the ones that are open to spirit, the ones that don't go to church, for example, or the ones that rebel against the structures of things, or the ones that just try to, as I said, help you. They might try to help you with card readings. They might try to help you with healing and Reiki and things like that. They might be open to crystal work. They might be working with the elementals. They might be working in nature or working with animals at shelters. You know, whatever the profession is, I can tell you that the most dedicated people are the ones who've been through hell and back, survived to tell the tale, and are still willing and still trusting in humanity itself. And this is what we're dealing with as a collective. We are dealing with the rejection of the help that is literally going to change your life. And people reject it and snob it off. People don't want to know about spiritual people because we did not conform. I was very, very religious for a number of years, so I have had both sides of the tale. And everything that you learn should be about unconditional love, and it should be about freedom and how to gain your freedom in life, how to master this life. So if you're not hearing that from anyone that you're listening to, if you're not hearing how to be confident, how to heal, how to change things, how to understand your traumas, if you are not accepted wherever you are, in whatever group you might have found yourself in, you might need to be looking elsewhere. There are great shiftings happening on this planet. And we are here, look at this, tracking down our fears. We're tracking down those things. We're getting rid of those things. There's something is about to happen. And this is ultimately going to bring you into the best years of your life. It is always the things that are worthwhile in our life, right? Do take time to understand, to navigate. And you also have to put a little bit of a stand, like a little bit of boundaries around you. People will try to manipulate you or bring you into an emotional situation, okay? Because they expect you to react the same way that you've always reacted. So you're surprising people with your resilience, okay? People who are negative cannot stand the fact that you continue. You keep right on going. They can't believe they haven't destroyed you yet. That's because you're powerful. You know what you're here to do. Look at the staff in these two cards. You're holding on to what you know is correct. The staff, the wood, the earth energy brings you a connection with your internal lights. It brings you into alignment. The sword energy of the 9 of Swords, right, says to you, hey, you can easily get rid of this situation that your mind is going through. Okay, it's sometimes things are going to come up in our life. Sometimes things are going to be difficult for us. It doesn't mean we're failing. It doesn't mean you're losing. It doesn't mean you're punished. And you know, negative people want you to fail. We can't let them see any sign of crumbling in any way, or else they win. Look at you with this positive reinforcement here. Understanding things, moving forward fearlessly anyway, and opening up yourself to opportunities to lead, right? Because we don't have any room for following or this or that or workers or whatever. We're developing light leadership. That's what I'm all about, is you are all leaders and you need to accept it. You need to accept what you are here to do and your ancient self, and bring yourself into victory. No more fighting. Taking your power back beautifully by the actions that are happening in your life, by how you look, by how you sound, by the positive things that are happening, the turning of events that keep on continuing. This Aries power of the Emperor, of standing your ground and understanding your worth on every single level. And you don't let people talk you out of anything. Sometimes less is more. Less talking is more as well, as the elders say. Okay? You have powerful abilities. Everybody does. Okay? So don't fall into that trap of, all these, long line of psychics or whatever, because it goes to infinity, right? We've all got it. We have to open the blinds, open up the blindfold that you've put on yourself and see clearly, sending blessings.